Hello students, I am Smita Patnaik from Electronics and Telecommunication Department. So let's discuss about entrepreneurship. Chapter 1, Entrepreneurship. The topics to be covered: concept or meaning of entrepreneurship, need of entrepreneurship, characteristics, qualities of an entrepreneurship, types of an entrepreneur, functions. Next come to barriers of entrepreneurship, entrepreneur versus manager, forms of business ownership. Next, types of industries, concept of startups, entrepreneurial support agencies, and last but not the least, technology business incubators. So, we discuss one after another. So, my first chapter is entrepreneurship. So, what is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is nothing but it's the creative and innovative response to the world. Okay? It's the ability and willingness to develop, organize, manage, and run a business enterprise. So, do you understand, students? Along with any of its risk in order to make a profit. Also, entrepreneurship is defined as the invent, innovation, and adaptation of things. Mainly, the entrepreneurship consisting of three factors like person, process, and profit. Here, the person is otherwise called as an entrepreneur, who is the owner of that business. Okay. Next, process is called here entrepreneurship, and profit is also called as an enterprise. So entrepreneurship is important as it has the ability to improve standard of living and create wealth for both the entrepreneur and the related business. Next, benefits of an entrepreneurship. Because of this entrepreneurship, three peoples will be benefited. First, your customer. Secondly, the inventors who invent finance on your business. And thirdly, that is most important, self. Okay? Let's move forward. Need of entrepreneurship. Is it required? So, how it is required? Let's start one by one. Okay? It improves the standard of living and helps to start up your own business and generates employment skill in the country, helps to get good quality products and work directly or indirectly the people of local area. Okay, so improves the standard of living means your living style should increases. Next, helps to start up your own business. By using small capital, you can start up your own business. Generates employment. It reduces the unemployment scheme in the country. Okay. And customers also get benefited by get good quality products. And directly or indirectly it works to the people of local area, means rural areas. In small hometowns, it is very effective. Okay. So next come forward to characteristics of an entrepreneurship. What are the characteristics of entrepreneurship? First one is self-motivation. When you want to get success, Students, you must have the ability to push yourself. You need to be dedicated to plan and keep moving forward. Next comes to understand what you offer. Always you need to know what you are producing and giving to the customer how it fits into your market demand, whether it is a good quality product or not. You need to know when it's time to think a little bit and involve new ideas as per requirement. Next come to take risk. Okay. Always playing it safe can never lead a success to a business owner. Taking risk is the most important part of entrepreneurship. If you are a businessman, you first adapt all types of risks. Then you start your business. Next comes to know how to network. Okay. Making public relation in an important part of entrepreneurship. How much you can connect with people and make your network stronger, and success of your business depends on that. Next come to money management. If you would like to achieve success, you must still have basic money management skills and knowledge. Flexibility. It's very important. Always be ready to change as needed. Next, passion. Finally, successful entrepreneurs should be passionate enough for their works. They think deeply about their product development or better service providing. Passion is what will help you find motivation when you are depressed, and it will direct you forward. So, next come to our qualities of an entrepreneur. 5 qualities are there. You can write more also. First one is disciplined. As we all know that discipline is the key of success. Yes, students? Okay. So these persons remain focused towards their work and making profit out of that. They always tries to eliminate all the interruptions or diversions that comes on the path of their work. Next comes to confidence. There is no place for any kind of confusion. It's called confidence. Okay? It should never questions about their success or failure. Students, remember one thing. They should confident enough to take their business to the top position. Next come to our open-minded. Entrepreneur can see possibilities of business opportunities in every event and conditions and tries to grab that opportunity. Okay, students. Next, competitive. As many same businesses are open in the market, as you all know that. But you should always be a competition on his mind and competitors, and also it should have the potential to hold the best position in the market. Next one is our creativity. Creativity is having to create connections between apparently separate events or situations. Do you understand? Entrepreneurs often come up with solutions which are the mixture of other items. Yes. Next come to types of an entrepreneurship. How many types of entrepreneurship are there? There are so many types of entrepreneurship like small scale entrepreneurship, large scale, scalable, social entrepreneurship, innovative entrepreneurship, hustler entrepreneurship, researcher and wire entrepreneurship. Okay, we can study one by one. So first is small scale business or small business entrepreneurship. Small business entrepreneurship is often when a person owns and runs their own business. Okay? They typically involve local employees and family members. Local, for example, local grocery stores, hairdressers, small bouquets, consultancies, and plumbers will come under this category of entrepreneurship. Do you understand? Next, large company entrepreneurship. What is large company entrepreneurship? Large company entrepreneurship is when a company has fixed amount of life cycles. This type of entrepreneurship is for advanced professional who knows how to withstand innovations. You are getting my point? Next comes to scalable startup. This kind of entrepreneurship is when an entrepreneur believes that their company can change the world. They often receive funding from venture inventors and employ dedicated employees. Next, innovative entrepreneurship. Yes, it is very important. Innovative entrepreneurs are people who are constantly coming up with new ideas and innovations. As we are live in digital India, so they take those ideas and turn them into a business organization. We have different ideas because we are digitized. So, hostler entrepreneurship. Hostler, what is hostler entrepreneurship then? People who are willing to work hard and put in constant effort are considered hostler entrepreneurship. They often start small and work towards growing a bigger business with hard work rather than capital. It only depends upon hard work. Okay, how much you can spend more time on that business. But this capital is less in this business. Next one is your buyer entrepreneurship. An entrepreneur is a type of entrepreneur who uses their wealth to fuel their fortune to buy business that they think will be successful. They identify promising business and look to buy them. Okay, so these all are the types of entrepreneurship. Next comes to functions of entrepreneur. So what are the functions of entrepreneur? First one, I'm already told you, risk bearing function. Always you have to adapt all the risks which will come in your business. Okay, next one is administration and decision making functions. Under this administration and decision, following points are there. First one is convincing ideas of business. Secondly, estimate of details of business. Means after arriving at a conclusion about the character of business, the entrepreneur works out details of business. What, how and when to produce and from where resources are to be arranged is called estimation of details of business. And third one is supervision and control of business. This is the most important factor in total your business. Supervision. The entrepreneur has got to supervise and control the day-to-day business actions to undertake the business objectives. For this properly coordinates between various factors of production because of risk of business operations directly affected his economy. He keeps a vision and control on the business efforts and avoids unnecessary expenses. Next one is distributor of business. Yes, it becomes his responsible to make proper distribution of fund among all the factors of production. Means an entrepreneur organizes various factors of production and sets them to distribute the fund. Okay, So next comes to some barriers. If you are doing some business, so this is most important factor, barriers. Without barriers, you can't develop your business in the market. So barriers means one type of obstacles which you have face in day-to-day life. So in today's world, each people dreams to being an entrepreneur and starting up something that we are addicted to. So, but to start a new business, there are many obstacles comes into your route, which are like finance. Next, fear not to be success. We all go through the fear of failure. Yes, so, and when the fear is related with the risks and risk taken in the path of business and entrepreneurship, the level of fear increases to many extents. If you are new to business, then you must have the fear of failure. So, next comes to your human resource issues. Business persons cannot handle and run a business alone. We require the support of human resources which stand in the market. Next, employees with the required knowledge, skill, and experience are needed for the competence of the business process and high levels of productivity. Then lastly comes to lack of risk of taking capacity. Means here lack of risk taking capacity is the physiological mindset. Your mindset is called lack of risk taking capacity. Okay, and viewpoint towards the business and acts as one of the major barrier of entrepreneurship. So this all about your barriers of entrepreneurship. Next come to comparison. There is a comparison between an entrepreneur and a manager. So what is first what is entrepreneur? Second first what is manager? Then after we compare that both. Okay. So what is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a one man who runs an organization. Such person usually has some unique ideas that allow him to be successful in his business. Okay. Next comes to manager. A manager, on the hand, is not an owner of an organization. Instead, he is one who is responsible for the management and administration of a group of people or a department of the organization. So next come to, it's a visionary and bears the financial risk. Means entrepreneur is boss of that business, so he always have a bears the financial risks. Next come to manager. Manager works for salary. Okay. Next, what is the second point of an entrepreneur? Focuses on starting and expanding the business ideas. But manager focus on daily smooth function. I'm already told you students, manager is responsible for management and administration of that company. Next come to your entrepreneur. He is the key motivator. Okay. Next, manager motivates comes from the power that comes with their position. Reward for all the effort. Remuneration is the salary for the draws from the company. So here is a comparison between an entrepreneur and a manager. Next comes to forms of business ownership. Here there are three types of business ownership. First one is your sole proprietorship. Second is your partnership. And third one is your private corporation. First of all, we study about sole proprietorship. Okay. A business owned and operated by a single individual is the most common form of business structure. Okay. The advantages with a sole proprietorship include comfort and cost of creation. There are many such sole proprietorship businesses are there in India. Okay, next comes to our partnership, means more than one inventors are there, that is called your partnership. A business that is owned and operates by two or more people, and therefore the least used kind of enterprises within the India. Okay, the benefits of a partnership includes organization simply creating the articles of a partnership, combine knowledge and skills using the strength of every partner for better business decision making, greater availability of financing, and very little government regulations. Okay, next, third one is your private corporation. A business legal body is formed by the state whose assets and responsibilities are cut loose from its owners. Means a non-public corporation is owned by a small group of individuals who are typically involved in managing the business. Next comes to our types of industries. Raw material industries. For example, these industries use plants and animals based product, means your agro based industries, which food processing, oil, cotton, textile, dairy products. These all includes your raw materials like mineral based industries. Next, for example, forest based industries. These all including the raw material industries. Then size. Already we discussed. Size means small scale industries, large scale industries. These all comes under this size. Size of industries are measured by what proportion money is invested, number of employees and goods produced. Next, third one comes to our ownership. Private sector, public sector, joint sector industries, these all comes under this ownership. Okay, like joint sector industries, these industries are jointly operated by the state and individuals. Example, Maruti, Honda, next Vodafone Idea. These all comes under this. Next comes to our public sector. Public industries are owned and managed by the government. Example, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, BPCL, SAIL, etc. These all are ownership. Next comes to concept of startup. Okay, so here is some concept of startups. The first one is your DIC, means District Industry Center. Second one is your OSIC, Odisha Small Industry Corporation. NSIC, National Small Industry Corporation. Small Industry Development Bank of India. Next, Khadi and Village Industries Commission, KVIC. Technology Business Incubator, Science and Technology Incubator, Entrepreneur Park. Okay, so first we discuss about District Industry Center. The industry rule first initiated on 1st May 1978 as a centrally supported scheme. So it's absolutely was a landmark measures in development of cottage and small businesses in smaller towns in India. These centers also provide support facilities, concessions and service to develop small cottage and district industry centers and small scale units. Next comes under OSIC. It was most probably established on 3rd April, I hope so, in 1972 as an absolutely honored organization, okay, of state of Odisha. The essential objective of this corporation is to help, assist and promote the MSME, means mini, micro, small, medium enterprises within the state for its or her sustained growth and development to prepare the industrialization process within the state. Next comes under Khadi and Village Industries Commission KVIC. It was first formed in April 1957 by the Government of India under the Act of Parliament. Khadi and Village Industries Commission Act of 1956. Its main motto is to plan, promote, facilitate, organize and assist within the establishment and development of khadi and village industries in the rural area in coordinates with other agencies engaged in rural development whenever necessary. So these are some concept of startups. So next, okay, I hope so you understood well. Next comes to technology business incubator. Okay, so what is technology? A technology business incubator means TBI, shortcutly we written, and is a type of business incubator focused on supporting startups which use modern technologies and the primary means of innovation. In several countries, including India, there have been government initiatives to support TBIS. Okay,